Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Trail Building. I'm on the bike here taking the equipment out to the trailhead. We are a little rushed for time. It's been raining for the last, I don't know, it feels like 19 days. Not really that long, but like 3 days. And I'm curious to see how the trail held up. So let's hop into this. We just made it back to the trail. Check it out. It actually doesn't look too bad. We're gonna walk it real quick. I gotta take my tools down there, but I'm short for time because I haven't worked on this in the last 3 days because it's been downpouring. We got a lot of work to do today. I gotta make some progress. So where we left off on the last episode, we got down into this field, got out of the woods, cleared out this field here. Then we got to this tree line and that's where we stopped. So today we will be cutting into the tree line to my other border of the property on that side and then looping up that way. I have a really good idea and we made some awesome progress. I'm gonna go eat lunch real quick, but I have a really good idea how I want this trail to flow. And I just watched this tree fall down. Check this out. Tree right there just fell. Something must have been eating at it. Look at that. Back out here in the woods. Gonna be working on this for about another hour. I do have to go get my truck inspected. It's always a fun time. But let's see how far we can get it done here in an hour. So I found something cool. I saw something that looked like a trail down here, kind of in the direction I was going. And I'm kind of curious if this is my property line or what this trail is. But also I found this water with a pipe in it, which I'm curious what the story here is with that. But I wanted to show you guys. Check that out. Kind of weird, huh? So as I continue to explore this kind of corner part of my property, which I think is my property, maybe, but check out these rocks. There's a ton of them in here. They're covered in moss right now, but there is a potential to build a rock garden. Good news, I do believe that this is some type of marker. Now I believe if I check my map correctly, marker is the property line, which makes sense looking at my map I have. So I don't own that water down there or that other piece of trail, which would make sense. Why would somebody have a trail on my property? But that means I'm not in anybody else's property with my trail. And that also means those rocks there are mine. So what I think I'm gonna do, I was originally gonna run the trail this way and loop in between those trees and then continue up that way. But I think I'm gonna have a Y here and it's gonna go straight down so I can get some more downhill action this way to that trail that's down there already, and then I'll loop up and go up this way. Then I'll do an alternative route this way and I'll move these trees. I'm just trying to do the path of least resistance here where I don't have to cut all these little trees out of the way and get the stumps out of the way to make the trail. So that's kind of my thought process here, because all those little guys get very annoying to get the stumps out of. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today. I gotta go get my truck inspected. We got a ton done today. I didn't get anything done yesterday, but what I did do was I did about 6 laps of what we have so far on the trail, and it flows pretty good. I'm really impressed with the trail so far. Today's Saturday. It's a rainy day, but I'm gonna try to at least get something done today instead of sitting around wasting a day away. It's kind of misting right now, but it's not super hard rain, so we're gonna get something done. Let's go out to the trail. So because we are so deep into the woods now, I'm starting to just ride the bike down into where I'm working, so I don't have to make a bunch of trips and haul a bunch of stuff with my hands. This way, when it starts raining really hard, I can just hop on the bike and boom, I'm out of here. And I'm hoping to have this trail finished today, this trip. So I should link right back up to my property as well to try to make another way to get down in here so I don't have to do that whole loop every time I need to get down to this area. The bugs down here are a lot worse. They're just swarming me. Not biting though, they're just gnats, just all in my face. But we have awesome news, check this out. See that white blob through the woods there? I can see it better than you guys. That is my house. So, for the first time on the trail, we can see the house. That's impressive. So I'm hoping somewhere in here I can loop up that way. The trail's gonna continue this way, but I want to loop up that way just so I can get down here faster, like a service road kind of. It won't be anything cool looking, it'll just be a path down to the trail down here. Again, I know we've talked about this in the past, but this $40 saw from Harbor Freight I got open box is actually the only reason why I'm able to do a lot of this trail. Like, that's a pretty thick log and we cut right through it, no issue. I'm a big fan of this thing. Right, so good news is the service path, I guess I made just now, it's done and it does connect to my yard. Heck yeah. So now we'll be able to get all the equipment down to the bottom side of the property without having to do the full loop with a fully loaded bike. I dropped my chainsaw like 4 times doing that. I'm gonna clean this trail up a little bit more right now. It's like really rough single track. And then I'm gonna head out I'm covered in bugs. I'm now making mistakes. I accidentally fat fingered the GoPro and deleted a good portion of my time lapse. Going well. And on that note, we should probably call it a quits for today on the project when we start making mistakes. I've been smelling the smell out here, and it smells like it's time for me to have a cold beer. That's the smell. It's Saturday. I think I deserve one. Look at the sweat. It's disgusting. But we got the service road done. Looks all right. There's a bunch of twigs sticking out of it that I gotta clear up. I'm gonna have to do that across this whole trail here. But the trail is coming together. I can now ride the bike directly out this way and in this way rather than doing the whole loop and beating it up with the e-bike with all my gear. So quick little in and out here, gonna be super useful. After 9 days of rain, we might have got some nice weather and I can finish up the trail here. And for the first time in 9 days, I think that might be the sun I'm seeing up there. We're gonna make some progress today. Another pile of garbage here. Some cinder blocks too, back in there. Come down here, just full of garbage and glass. Disgusting. If you own property, please don't just destroy it like this. This is just a pile of garbage. Another pile of garbage and cinder blocks here. Down here on the bottom side of the property, there's garbage just everywhere. Made a lot of progress just now. I'm gonna go ahead, head back up to the house, grab some lunch, get hungry. We got a nice section of the trail done. The whole backyard basically is now done. And I'm almost at the part where I have to start going up with the trail. We are about 25% left. And we'll be done and the trail will be a full loop. I had a meeting I had to go do after lunch and it's been a whole thing. But I'm gonna head back on the trail. I'm gonna pick up my tools I left out there. Then I'm gonna come back home, grab the hardtail, and we're gonna test this trail out because we have a lot done and we gotta see how she flows. All right, safety first, as always, and let's test out this trail. Way up at the top, where we come in from my property. Bear with me here. I put the wrong GoPro settings on, so this is the next day. We had to redo it here. That's why my shirt looks different, if you can see it in the GoPro. Now, the reason why I'm starting from the beginning was just wanted to see how long this run is actually from the beginning. It'll give us a good time. Jeez. All right. Here we go. All right. Not bad. That was a good ride. It flows pretty good. It's really wet right now, so it was running a bit slow. I'm gonna end this video here, out of breath again, because we've been doing a lot and this video is probably really long, but thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It means a ton to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.